This video is for education only. I'm Dr. Catherine Harris, and today we're talking about a topic that causes a lot of pressure and confusion: size, expectations, and what actually matters for sexual and overall health. If you've compared yourself to images online or to comments from friends, you're not alone. Many people do at some point. Let's take a deep breath, step out of the comparison game, and replace internet myths with calm, science based clarity. Let's begin with the big picture. Bodies vary, a lot. Genital size has a wide natural range. There is no single, right number that determines health, attractiveness, kindness, or your future in relationships. During puberty and late adolescence, hormones shift at different speeds. Some people develop earlier, others later. Some see gradual changes, others notice them in spurts. Comparing yourself to edited photos, staged videos, or locker room jokes is unfair and unrealistic. Real life is diverse. Now, some common myths. Myth 1: there are quick, natural tricks that permanently enlarge you. There aren't. Products promising dramatic change, pills, oils, unverified devices, or extreme exercises don't have solid evidence, and they can cause harm. Anything involving aggressive traction, heat, constriction, or repeated friction can injure delicate tissues, nerves, and blood vessels. Social media posts often highlight attention-grabbing claims and skip the risks, side effects, and honest follow-up. If someone is selling a miracle, ask what evidence exists, who reviewed it, and what complications they aren't mentioning. Myth 2: size is the main factor in satisfaction. Relationships are built on trust, respect, communication, pacing, and comfort. People's experience of closeness and pleasure depends on many things: emotional connection, safety, consent, kindness, curiosity, and the ability to listen. Confidence and empathy matter more than any measurement. Myth 3: pornography shows what's normal. It doesn't. Those productions rely on casting, camera angles, lighting, editing, and sometimes prosthetics. Their goal is entertainment, not education. If you use those images to judge your body or to learn health facts, you'll likely end up more anxious and less informed. Myth 4: if I'm anxious about size now, I'll always feel this way. You won't. Many teens and young adults carry worries shaped by comparison or teasing. As they learn accurate information, practice self-respect, and build healthy relationships, most discover that their fears don't define them. Your worth is built from your values, your strengths, and how you treat others, not from one body part. Let's address something practical: appearance and variability. Bodies don't look the same every minute of the day. Temperature, stress, hydration, sleep, and hormones influence how tissues look in the moment. Cold temperatures or anxiety can make tissues temporarily smaller. Warmth, relaxation, and feeling safe can have the opposite effect. That fluctuation is normal physiology, not a sign of a problem. About measurement culture: the internet may push you to constantly check or measure. That rarely helps. Bodies are not projects to be micromanaged, they're ecosystems to be cared for. If you find yourself obsessing, limit the checking and give your mind a break. Anxiety tends to shrink confidence more than anything else. So, what does matter for real health? Circulation and general wellness. A healthy cardiovascular system supports every part of your body. Regular physical activity, walking, cycling, strength training with good form, improves blood flow, mood, and energy. You don't need extreme routines. Consistency beats intensity. Aim for movement most days with rest to recover. Nutrition and hydration. A balanced plate, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, supports hormones and blood vessels. Overly restrictive diets, excessive caffeine, or heavy processed foods can leave you depleted or anxious. Hydration matters for overall function, attention, and energy. Think balance, not perfection. Sleep and stress. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's repair time for your brain and body. Most teens and young adults need more than they think. High stress or constant late nights elevate stress hormones that can interfere with confidence, mood, and normal responses. Gentle routines, consistent sleep schedule, a wind down ritual, and a screen break before bed help a lot. Substances. Nicotine and heavy alcohol use are linked to circulation and performance problems. If you're using nicotine or vaping, consider a quit plan with support. If you drink, understand the risks, local laws, and how alcohol can blunt mood, sleep, and healthy responses. Mental health matters. Anxiety can make you focus on the one thing you're worried about and ignore the dozens of things you're doing right. Simple tools help. Steady breathing, journaling, time outside, or talking with a counselor. If self talk becomes harsh, I'm not enough, replace it with, I'm learning and I'm taking care of myself. Confidence grows when you practice it. Let's talk about hygiene and presentation, not as a fix, but as ways to feel comfortable in your own skin. Cleanliness, using products that don't irritate your skin, and wearing clothing that fits and supports you can help you feel at ease. Good posture affects how you feel in social situations. None of this changes your biology, but it can reduce comparison stress and help you focus on what really matters: your character, communication, and consent. If you choose to be intimate when you're of legal age and in a consensual relationship, clear conversation is essential. Consent is enthusiastic, specific to the moment, and can be withdrawn at any time. Checking in, moving at a pace that is comfortable for both people, and listening carefully are mature and genuinely attractive. Skills like kindness and patience ultimately matter more than any measurement. When to seek help. If you notice pain, a sudden change in shape, curvature that interferes with function, skin injury, numbness, persistent difficulties with erections, or concerns after a procedure, speak with a licensed healthcare professional. If you have questions about development during or after puberty, a clinician can look at overall health, hormones, and treatable conditions. Protect your body. Avoid self-experiments you find online. Let's do a brief Q&A in plain language. The questions many people are afraid to ask. Is there a safe, permanent way to enlarge size naturally? No proven method exists. Be skeptical of marketing claims. Focus on whole body health and confidence rather than chasing drastic promises that can harm you. Why do I look different on different days? Temperature, anxiety, sleep, hydration, and hormones cause normal day-to-day changes. That's biology, not failure. Do positions, mirrors, and cameras change how things look? Yes. Angles, lighting, posture, and lens distortion can dramatically change appearance. A mirror snapshot isn't a medical measurement. What about grooming? Some people feel more confident with basic grooming. Keep it gentle, avoid harsh products, and always prioritize skin health. If I've been teased, how do I recover confidence? First, recognize that teasing says more about the teaser than about you. Set boundaries with people who make comments about your body. Curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that pull you into negative comparison spirals. Spend time where you feel respected. Confidence thrives where you're valued for your whole self. What about devices or routines I saw online? Avoid anything that compresses, overheats, or injures tissue. If a device promises fast, dramatic change, ask for peer-reviewed evidence, safety data, and medical guidance. If you can't find those, skip it. How do I stop thinking about this 24/7? Try a simple routine. Limit body checking, schedule screen breaks, do 20-30 minutes of movement most days, and build skills you care about: sports, music, coding, volunteering. Confidence grows from competence and contribution. Now, let's zoom out to identity and relationships. The internet often makes extremes look normal and normal look invisible. In real life, people care deeply about how they're treated. Emotional safety, humor, reliability, kindness, and shared values are powerful. If you're respectful, emotionally aware, and communicative, you're already ahead of the curve. Authenticity beats performance. A word about boundaries and media. If content repeatedly makes you feel inadequate, mute it, block it, or log off. Your attention is valuable. Choose creators and communities that educate without shaming, and that talk about health in a balanced way. If you're supporting a friend who's anxious about their body, help them focus on health habits and self respect, not numbers. Encourage them to talk to a professional if worries are heavy. We all need teammates for mental health, just as we do for sports or school. Red flags that deserve professional attention: ongoing pain, a sudden bend or change after an injury, numbness or color changes, sores or skin tears, persistent difficulties with erections, anxiety or low mood that's affecting school, family, or friendships, or pressure to do anything sexual that you don't want to do. Reaching out for help is responsible and strong. Let me bring this back to what truly counts. Your value is not measured in centimeters or inches. It's measured in how you live your values, treat people, take care of your health, and grow as a person. If you invest in sleep, nutrition, movement, boundaries online, kindness in your relationships, and honest conversations, you are building a confident future that no marketing claim can sell you. If you still have questions, talk to a trusted, licensed healthcare professional. Ask about what's normal for your stage of life and get personalized advice grounded in evidence. You deserve clarity, not confusion. Not, I'm Dr. Catherine Harris. Take care of your health, protect your confidence, and treat others with respect. That's what truly matters.